Josh has, at long last, almost completed the massive task of clearing Louisville Airport of the undead. There's just a few more places left to clear. Yes, indeed, Josh really is on the clean-up job now. It's just a matter of driving around this huge runway and just making sure there's not a single zombie left standing. But there is actually one building still to be cleared, still to be explored, still to be looted, and I think it's some sort of garage or fire department right in the very top right corner. Okay, well, it's been another sort of hour and a half and Josh has still not quite got to the we're going to say it's the fire department, some sort of garage space, and that is because he keeps having to stop and get out and he's got to do a thorough clean-up job if he wants the rescuers to land and respond to his message that he's going to put on the runway. He wants to make sure they can't see a single zombie. He doesn't want to risk not landing and risk them being scared off. So he's got to take out every single one. And that means doing a real thorough search of every single square meter of this whole site, and it is huge. Just a little ways up there, that is the fire department. He's discovered another group. He's got to take them down. Yeah, well, Josh is making real short work of it. He's getting some good knockdowns with that level 4 short blunt and this pipe wrench. That's another group taken care of, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more still to find. Okay, we've got another group to take care of. This is a sort of an area that Josh hasn't gone into before. It's just on the far east side of the airport, just to the north of the terminal building. And that's why we got groups of 5 or 6 zombies. Every zombie must die. Okay, but finally, at long last, Josh has arrived at the final building that he's yet to get to, yet to explore, yet to clear out. You can see there's work to do. There's zombies to take down, but not many. This job is almost done, if we can ever truthfully declare it done. Just a few zombies. It's a massive building. Hopefully there's a kitchen somewhere we can find some food, because they're almost out as usual. And now with this zombie, I believe that is the outside completely cleared. Let's see what secrets this building hides. Okay, well, no immediate clues. I'd say that's an immediate clue. That looks like a fireman's pole, so this is definitely a fire station. We could find some axes. It'd be nice if we could find a kitchen or some sort of mess hall with a few bits of food, and that can be Josh's lunch. Or we can find a wrench. It's a useful short blunt weapon. We'll grab it. Who knows how much more killing Josh is going to have to do. Let's see what else we can find. I don't know if this is just a combined emergency services building, because we've got cages here for probably dogs. So this might be a sort of combined police and fire department. So we've got the prospect of maybe finding some sort of armory as well. It's going to be interesting. So far, in terms of loot, very, very little. But this is an intriguing building. There's a lot of potential here. Again, this would have made actually really, really good location for a base. We got an emergency room, we got a large garage, we got probably we'll find an upstairs living space as well. We do have, let me jump. We do have some zombie activity. They are, as best as I can tell, all outside and not a threat at the moment, but we need to be wary here. There's definitely a zombie very nearby. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. We found the armory. I thought there might be an armory somewhere, but it doesn't have much. There's nothing much here at all. quite a few shotgun shells, but not actually a shotgun. Do have an M9 pistol. Could we make use of that? Could we make use of it? Shall we grab it? Let's grab it. Let's grab it. Let's grab the magazines. Let's grab a box. Maybe we can use it to flush out the last few remaining zombies. But just one box of M9 rounds. It's not going to last very long. And intriguingly, you got one prison cell. This is actually a really, really great location. This would have made a almost perfect base. Not that that was ever really on the menu for Josh. Okay, well the ground floor is totally clear. What I'm going to do is just go around the back of the building, just clear it, make it safe. Every zombie's got to go. And I've just noticed key, intriguingly a vehicle key. It must be for this van here. Yeah, let's check it out. Well, we can definitely make use of a tire iron. And this vehicle actually has battery and a full tank, almost a full tank of gas. Let's see if we can get it started. There we are. Life is full of surprises. I got a better feeling about this vehicle than the sports vehicle, so we're just going to leave that abandoned. Let's just go around the side, clear those zombies that we can see. Don't want any nasty surprises. Okay, so where did those zombies go? Against that dense tree line. It's making things a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. We will definitely drive down this access road as a final task to make sure this the whole surrounding area is clear of zombies. But for now, we just want to take out these two and then return back to the fire station. We've got another couple of floors potentially to check out. Oof. Almost ran straight into a couple more zombies. There's always another zombie. And there was one hugging the fence line as well, making its way to the fire station. Okay, but we're getting there. We are so close now. I think we should be okay to turn the engine off. That vehicle is definitely in a lot better condition. All that time we spent trying to get gas, waiting for the power to come on, and there was, little did we know, that there's a van just at the very top of the site, ready to roll with a key, gas and a battery. But it is what it is. Let's finish the job of clearing this building. Then we're going to have a little bit of a drive around, make sure we didn't miss any little corner of this airport. This does have a third floor, it does have a kitchen as well. This is a big building. Well, as a location, this place really, really does have it all. It's got a medical center downstairs. It's got a security fence behind it. It's got living quarters. It's got a large, spacious garage, lots of rooms for storage, and a nice living space as well. Look at this. It's even got a kaboom. But no morsels of food in the kitchen. One thing that this place does have a radio. Does have a radio. Could we use that to contact the outside world? And when I mean the outside world, I mean the world that hopefully still exists outside of Knox County. That's the second floor cleared. One more floor to go. I mean, this place is huge. What are we even going to find? Is this just going to be roof access? It is. Just roof access. There's probably a helipad. Probably. Let's have a look. There is. There is. Wow. What a remarkable building this is as a sort of survivor base. It would be almost perfect. But that is, as I said, not what Josh is looking for at this stage. The only thing he's looking for now is rescue. Let's get back in the van. Let's finish the job of clearing this site of every single zombie. So we're going to go east and then back down south. We're going to go on the access road that you can see just at the top there, and we're probably going to find a few more zombies. Okay, well here we are. This is the way it's going to go. We're just going to drive down the access road. Probably the noise of the vehicle will attract any nearby zombies that will either be on the road or just in forest, just to the side of the road. And we're just going to get out and take them out. Okay, well, Josh has made it back around to the terminal building car park, and it's been so simple. He's barely come across 6 or 7 zombies really, and that time where he came here and this place was just filled with hundreds of zombies just feels like almost a distant dream right now. And when he was driving down the access road, he did see a couple of zombies. There's a zombie on the road there. This is what I'm saying. There's always another zombie. Are we ever going to be able to clear this site realistically? But what I was saying was, as Josh was driving down this access road, did see just a couple of zombies off to the north, just on the other side of the fence. So let's go and hunt those 2 out. Wow, look at this. We've actually missed, what is this? A good half a dozen zombies. There's still quite a lot of work to do. It could take, even in a truck, even with a vehicle, it could still take quite a long time to travel around, up and down, and all over the warehouse, the airport site, I should say, to clear every single zombie out. But Josh is fit and healthy. He can keep going, and that's what he's going to have to do. Oh wow, we seem to have missed a whole little corner of this airport. Okay, well let's see if we can quicken things up with a spear. I don't know how long it's going to last, but hopefully we can get some quick kills. I'm going to try and finish these zombies by the before it gets too dark. Okay, well finally we've got a spear that lasts a while, more than a couple of hits. Yeah, why did I go and say that out loud? Well, we got through about 6 or 7 zombies in real quick order. Still a lot to do though, still a lot to go. We got the muscle strain kicking in. And now we've got the exertion. Josh is feeling the pace. But we're getting there. There's just a couple left. Let's go and see. We'll go back to the reliable tactic, energy saving tactic, pushing them down, finishing them off with the right foot. 3 to go. Unfortunately, that one was an easy kill. We can get a quick push down. This one will be the same. Okay, that was close. 1 to go. Excellent. Quick push down. Easy kill. Okay, well Josh has got about an hour of daylight. I'm not sure if he's got the energy for it, but he's going to continue with the clear up job. He's going to work his way back to the fire station, the fire department at the northern end, and that's where he's going to stay tonight. What he's going to try to do, he's going to use that radio, see if he can contact anybody at all in the outside world. But those kills are not coming as quickly and easily as they used to just earlier today. Man, there's just always seems to be another group of zombies that we've missed, that Josh has overlooked. Where do they keep coming from? Well, Josh's muscle strain is getting quite severe now. He's just so keen to get the job done. I'm not quite sure how much more he can do today though. But as long as we can draw 1 or 2 off at a time, then even though Josh is not in the best condition, with the old push and take down with the foot of vengeance, he can still be really effective. But what he doesn't want to do is attract all 3 at the same time. That has made things a little bit more difficult. But he has managed to draw 1 off and separate them, split them up, see if we can do that again. Okay, well this is going really well. This is going much better than I would have expected with Josh's physical condition right now. But it is 11:30. Josh is in quite a bit of pain and discomfort. He's also hungry. And not that we've got any food, he's a little bit out of breath. I think in terms of zombie clearing and zombie kills, that is going to have to be it for today. We're going to go back up to the northeastern corner, back to the fire department and sleep there for tonight. And then we hopefully can finish the cleanup job finally after all these weeks tomorrow. Okay, but it is super early the next morning. Josh has had a peaceful night's sleep. He's almost... Ooh, the power is back on. The power is back on. There's nothing we need to do though, really. He's almost out of food. Have we got any food? We got some tiny bits of ginseng. We got nothing else. We've almost finished clearing the whole of Louisville Airport now. We just... not much left to do really. We've just got to zoom around the airport in the van. Got any food in the fridge? No. Just clearing it of the last few remnants of the undead, and then this place is back in the land of the living. It is back in the hands of Josh. It is safe again. Let's do this. Okay, well this site, as I've said a million times already, it's absolutely huge. Let's just look at it on the map one more time. There we go. We've cleared all of these warehouse spaces. This is where we are right now. This is the fire department. We've got a fence that goes kind of all the way along here, and this is the sort of the main runway area. There are still a few corners that Josh is yet to search, to discover, to clear zombies. So he's just going to zoom around in his van, clearing out the last few remnants of zombies. Probably going to take all day because you can see it's just absolutely humongous. Okay, well you know what, before Josh goes zooming around the site, which is going to be a massive task, he needs to have some food. He needs to find some food, something to keep him sustained throughout the rest of the day. So we can find a few little bit of mushrooms, aren't poisonous. We're going to forage along this area here. I don't think there's any zombies nearby. I hope there's a few morsels of food. Okay, well it's been another intensive long foraging session for Josh. Not gone as well as it often has in the past. Lots of twigs, lots of large branches, but also lots of poisonous mushrooms. He did find barely enough food to keep him going. A radish, some more ginseng, some berries. It's just barely enough to keep him from starvation. I mean, searching out every little nook and cranny of this huge airport, this huge runway. You can see we found a small group, which is good. It's going to be good to clear this lot out, because this is going to be another, was going to be another spot where Josh was going to do some more foraging. Another 3 zombies taken care of. Wow, they had a few bits and pieces. In fact, you know what? Oh, it's a nice little treat there. Let's just see how many zombies has Josh killed. How long has this adventure taken? How long has he survived for? But wait, there's always another zombie. Okay, that's another one to the count. What is the count? The count is 2,925 zombies. 2 months, 4 days and 3 hours. Josh is still losing weight. He did manage to put a couple of kilograms on and went up to 63, but it's plummeting again now. 61, still going down. He's very low weight, just a bag of bones. He can never seem to find enough food to keep him going. But what has kept him going is the prospect of being rescued. And the plan is, really, there's another zombie. Or 2. The plan is to, as I said, we're nearly there now. The plan is to clear this side to the zombies. Wow, 3 zombies. And then we're going to put up a message. We're going to put out the word to the outside world. Hopefully, at some point, Josh will be rescued and he can put this absolute nightmare behind him. So we're going to skirt the outside of this site. This runway here, I haven't really spent that much time on. There could still be quite a few big, groups. It's just constant. Are we ever gonna finish this job? Another group to take down. And that is actually quite a big group. There's about 8 or 9 zombies here. Just when you think the job is almost done, another group, another big group comes into view. And another weapon broken. Now Josh did come across a mop in the fire department last night that he had missed a little sort of cleaner's cupboard or something. He was able to carve out another beer, so hopefully he can get some quick kills. There we go. Excellent. We must be nearly at level 1 spear now. And there's another spear gone. And the spears, they really need to last longer. Okay, let's get some home runs with the metal baseball bat and finish the job. Okay, there we go. Another 2 taken down. Closing in on that milestone of 3,000 hits. Oh boy. There's just always another zombie. Okay, so we're just going to zoom around the edge of the airport. We haven't really properly explored the runways because they're so far out, they're so remote, and there's nothing here other than open tarmac. So we could come across another 2 or 3 big groups of zombies. There we go, that's what I'm expecting. I was just about to say that, or we could come across just a huge expanse of open tarmac, but nope, there are some zombies. This is an area Josh has not been to. This is the main runway. There's no buildings for miles. There's no reason to come here really, but there is a reason now, and that's to clear out the last remaining zombies. Yeah, well, that's another group taken care of. Still probably, almost certainly, more work to do. Okay, well, we've made it to the end of the runway, and I was just about to say this area is clear, we are done, but no, of course not. Will we be ever done? We've got another group of 6 or 7 zombies. There's probably some more zombies nearby in the trees as well. Let's get swinging. The zombies just keep coming, and Josh is making hard work of it, but they're eventually going down. Okay, another challenge overcome. How many more will there be? Okay, well, now that Josh has gone around the main runway, but that was the only real area that he hadn't properly looked through, discovered before. It should just be a matter of surely there can barely be a handful of zombies left. But it is a big site, so it's going to take a long time to cover it. Let's do this. And again, we found a few more zombies, and it's a shame that we couldn't get to those rabbits before they all ran off. That if we'd have been able to run over a couple of them, that would have been an important source of food, but they've all disappeared into the trees. Okay, well, I think Josh has gone a little bit too far west, or a little bit too far left. We're back on the main runway. We've been this way, we've been that way, we've cleared it for sure, but he's hungry, he's got no food. We're going to do a little bit more foraging. Okay, well, it's been another fruitful foraging session for Josh. In just an hour, he's found some mushrooms, found some poppies, an opiate, a radish, some violets. Fortunately, he can still turn his nose at the insects, the leeches, the snails, the centipedes. Let's finish zooming around, clearing the site of zombies. Okay, well, can you ever forgive me? I'm just zooming around the runway again. The squeak was heart-wrenching, but I've managed to run over four rabbits. Yeah, let's just butcher them right now. This is going to be an important source of food for Josh. He'll take what he can find when he finds it. Okay, well, it's taken nearly an hour. But that is 4 rabbits butchered, and we got a lot of rabbit meat to cook up. That is gonna make a massive difference for Josh to keep him going for these next few days. Let's jump back in the van and let's continue the search, the hunt. Oh, and that's the hunt for zombies, by the way, not rabbits. And this is going to be quite time consuming. It's going to be a lot of driving. Josh has got no choice but to be thorough, but just to zoom up and down, left and right. His visibility is a little bit limited. He can't see very far off into the distance. So he's just going to have to go all the way from one side to the other, go down a little bit more, and then just go back and forth. Make sure he doesn't miss a single thing. Okay, we've got one zombie in the field, in the forest there, and that was actually quite a fancy way to kill, an apt way to kill. Is that the last zombie? Okay, well, Josh has been zooming around, perhaps a little haphazardly, because as I've said, the site is so huge, and he's still learning where everything is. It's very disorientating. It's easy to lose your way. But I haven't seen a single zombie for a couple of hours now. I think the only other place we need to maybe just check out is just do a little circle around the terminal building once again. There might be a few escapees from the fire. Okay, well, it turns out that one zombie was not the last zombie. There's always another zombie, isn't there? And again, it's another showpiece, showcase, show off kill. Been zooming around for a couple of hours. You can see it's 10 o'clock in the evening. There's another zombie off in the distance. There's always another zombie. 4, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, well, we've got some work to do here. Let's get swinging with the baseball bat. Okay, well, 2 down, 3 to go. Josh is a little bit over encumbered with all of those rabbits. I was definitely going to have to put those up ASAP. That's going to keep him going for a couple of days. Okay, well, Josh made hard work of that, but that's another 5 zombies and a little reward as well, the everlasting pickle. Okay, well, I really hope this is the last little corner of this huge airport that Josh has to work through to clear out. It is 10:30. We've maybe got barely an hour left of daylight. We must be nearly there by now, surely. Okay, that's another one taken out. Are we going to see another group off in the distance? Yes, is the answer. I think we're quite near the terminal building. I don't know. I'm not quite sure where we are. As I've said before, this site, absolutely massive. There's still more work to do. It's just never ending. But let's keep going. Let's get on with it. It is 11 o'clock and we've got half an hour before it's pitch black, and that's going to make spotting zombies, hunting zombies very, very difficult. I just really thought this would be simple. I really thought there wasn't many zombies left, maybe just a couple of dozen, but it's ended up being more like 40 or 50. It's just never ending distance. Oh no, oof, that was close. That muscle strain is kicking in. Josh is also, after swinging this baseball bat so many times, is more than a little exhausted. He's not got much left in with that. Here we can see it is very, very dark now. It is difficult to see what is around, but Josh did spot another couple of zombies. He's really tired. The muscle strain is really kicking it. So we're going to go with the knife. We're going to leave the baseball bat on the back burner. And we're going to do those beautiful, beautiful jaw stamps with the knife. But I'm not quite sure how much more hunting Josh can do in this poor light. Well, this is just a never-ending nightmare. There's a group of 3 or 4 zombies over there, but more importantly, there's a group of God knows how many zombies, because you can't see in the dark. And we've got a little knife, a little kitchen knife. Josh is a little bit over encumbered. At least it stopped raining, I suppose, although he is now drowsy. This just a never-ending nightmare. And Josh has blundered into the other group. Well, you know what? He's going to have to run. He's failed. He's failed. I mean, he can come back tomorrow. That is the important thing. Should we just run them over? Should we just run them over? I think we maybe should. Let's just do it. Let's use the tools that we've got at our disposal. We don't need this van to do much. It should be good for a while. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, well that transformed the situation in no time whatsoever. Maybe that's just what we do. We just run around the rest of the site and we just run over anything that moves. Okay, but there's another group. We're not going to mess around. We're just going to squish them. Well, it ain't pretty, and it's turned out to be not that effective. But we're getting the job done, and if it means that Josh can stay in the cab as well. Oh my god, just when you think it's done, it's just another zombie. It's just never ending. Okay, come on, that's got to be it, surely. No, there's another one there. There's another one there, and then the fire is still raging as well. Crazy. Well, the fire is still going. It's crazy. I mean, in a way, in an odd sort of way, it could end up being a beautiful signal for Josh's hoped for rescuers. Let's get back to the warehouse. That's got to be it for today. Surely the job is done. Okay, well, Josh is back at the warehouse, back at his tent. And the reason being, it's because he's got all those rabbits. He's got a campfire. He's going to cook them up. Poor old Josh is absolutely miserable. He's drowsy, slightly thirsty. He's weighed down. It's been quite an undertaking and it's been quite a challenge. But surely he's almost there now. Then hopefully all that remains is for him to put out the message. And hopefully his rescuers, his long hoped for rescuers, will see it. His ordeal will be over. He will escape from Knox County. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Make sure you guys tune in for the final episode of this Build 42 Nomad series. It is going to be out in just 2 days' time. Will Josh get rescued? Peace.